I believe wholly in the dual language program. I'm actually pretty passionate about it, and that was the one part for me. And I have yet to hear any argument stand strong enough that says that we can't successfully carry out a dual language program in a central school that has a great building.
Sure. So is it possible? I would say yes, it is possible. Would it have potentially some challenges like we've heard about, right, and trying to get it up and running? And does everybody know some of the kids that have been at Lowell might not be as comfortable with it as others, right? There might be some challenges with it. But I would say, could you do it? Yes. The reason we didn't recommend it out of the gate was because of that guidance that we got from the dual language principals.
Became a dual language site when White Rock closed, it was not a smooth sailing experience. You're having new staff join existing staff, and there was a lot of very difficult beginning years and arguments in staff.
I'm concerned about Lowell not being necessarily as ready to be able to be a solid third school for the dual language program like Bethesda could be.
Conversation about the traffic around Lowell. I live right there. I drive it every day. When we talk about the potential to add more kids into that school, what upgrades, if any, are we anticipating that would be necessary to ensure safety for those kids during pickup and drop off, and what does that look like?
We start talking about things like safety, security. It's a non-negotiable, right? So whatever we decide to maintain, we have to maintain the safety and security of those buildings.
That we are going to move to a building that personally for me does not meet the standards that we expect our buildings to be.
Some of those aspects, I know that some signage out front that is blinking a little bit more that it's a school zone. I know there's some concern over fast drivers down that road was one aspect. But there is the potential to look into what also was done at Whittier, where they opened up the playground and they created a different drive path. So if you look at the back of Lowell, you have the parking lot on the side, you have the playground, and then you have the lot that goes up by the pickleball courts. So there is some possible exploration to work with the city to see if that could be a viable option of having a fence for the playground when it's a playground and opening it up to potentially have some different options and safer options for drop off and pickup. They manage it now and they figure it out just like all of our schools do. But that's just something that we've thought about.
And let's just assume we have to do something to ease the drop off and pickup at Lowell if we keep it. That might be a couple $100,000, I don't know.
I would just say that the timelines and the feedback that we have gone through, for the most part of this entire year, we have had these slides in front of us, and we have talked about all of these options extensively.
And I've said it multiple times that there aren't very many school boards that are willing to have this kind of conversation and willing to make this kind of decision. So we should all be very grateful that we have people in place that are willing to look at this and have put the time and effort and commitment into it that they have.
We have done an excellent job.